Good morning. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Enjoyable weekend. Sorry to have missed Saturday sprints, but was busy. You had fun. That's okay. That's okay. Um, yes, I had a good weekend. I hope you did too. I had a good reading weekend. But we'll talk about that in a second. Did you do any reading this weekend? Weekends are for being busy, but in our household, weekends are for relaxing, recuperating from the work week, and rejuvenating, getting going for the upcoming week. It is Monday, July 24th, almost getting done with the month of July. It is 6 in the morning here in Montana. It is not bright outside. Looks kind of smoky. Almost looks like we could get some thunderstorms, but I kind of doubt that because we've been so hot. So I don't know. See what happens. Personal librarian. Oh, very good, good, good. I am currently reading A Dream of Death by Connie Berry. Let me, I'm going to tune out that. I had some ambient noises going on while I was getting ready here. But this is first of four in a series set in Scotland. And I'm liking it so far. It's in first person, which really draws me in right away. So I did finish. Oh my gosh. Let me go back here. Oops, nope, that's not the right one. I read in 2 days. I mean, I didn't want to put it down. The Agathas by Kathleen Glasgow and Liz Lawson. There's two books in this series now. And to me, it was very Good Girl's Guide to Murder book, mixed with a little bit of Veronica Mars the first couple seasons. I really, really liked it. Liked it enough, I might get it from my physical library. We'll see. I really, really, really liked it. So I highly recommend that one. But I'm currently reading A Dream of Death. Partly, I had gotten this, I think, about 6 months ago because it sounded interesting, and my mom read it and liked it. But also over on Killing Cozies, they are the next scavenger hunt. They do scavenger hunts twice a month, and the upcoming one, I think it's the 13th Sunday. Let's look at the calendar. Yeah, it would help to look at August. Yes, the 13th. Scavenger hunt has to have. Now you don't have to do this. You don't have to read it or anything like that. It's just a fun little prompt thing with the word dead or death in it. So this was one of my options for that. But rain overcast here too. Supposed to have light rain showers, but doubtful in my mind. Yeah, I would love some rain because we've just been so hot. But of course, with the rain, it's not going to be rain. It's going to be thunderstorms, which sparks fires, which blah, blah, blah. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Finally caught you live. Hello. I finished an older book, Timeline by Michael Crichton. Love Michael Crichton. Sunny and really hot here. Ugh. Where do you live? You're coming. I'm coming from Montana here, and this is the 2 to 3 weeks of hot summer that we get every year. We're going to be hitting probably 100 today, which yeah, I am just not a hot weather person. But thank you for coming. Thank you anybody who is showing in, tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to get notified. I am doing this show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 a.m., but I'm also doing live sprints. I've got one scheduled for Wednesday, but I'm also thinking of doing live sprints Tuesday and Thursday evenings this week. And hitting that notification would help you know if I'm really, really doing that. Mary says, expecting really hot weather at the end of the week. Love Michael Crichton as well. Yeah. Right outside of New Orleans. Oh, I visited there. Hot and humid. Yes. You have a reputation. But I'm also thinking of doing some extra reading sprints this week because Sarah from Bookish Knitter is doing her monthly 1,000-page challenge this week, and I always try to participate in that. And so reading sprints really help you get those the time in to hit whatever goal it is. Now, she specifies hit whatever goal you want to hit. I am aiming for 1,000 pages, but you can do 750 pages, 500 pages, 100 pages, whatever it is. That is your goal to hit in a week. So I might be doing some extra sprints Tuesday and Thursday in addition to the Wednesday at 6 p.m. my time, Mountain Time. Oh, up to 117. No. I am not a hot weather person. I'm not an extreme cold weather person. In either case, my face turns red and people think I'm dying, but it's really just my skin going, we don't like this. So let's jump into new releases. Let's see what's going on this week. Here is Book Riot. They list like the big publishers. They don't list like the Harlequin books. They don't list cozies, things like that. But we'll get started this week. Just a little scroll down here. I'm gonna double check that we're on the right page here. Yep. Okay. It was 86 the other day, and the heat index was 100. So I can write, oh, here in Virginia. Oh man, beautiful places. I couldn't do it. So these are, oh, that looks fun. These are the books they are saying are released this week. Just a quick scan of the covers. Interesting. And then I like to, this website lets us isolate the genres. So we're going to start with mysteries and thrillers. And looks like there are 8 of them. And they're listed here alphabetically. So let's see. An Honest Man by Michael Corita. Sorry about that. 84 pages. Yes, I can see. Israel Pike was a killer and he was an honest man. They are not mutually exclusive. Well, that pulls you in right away. After discovering 7 men murdered aboard their yacht, including 2 Senate rivals, Israel Pike is regarded as a prime suspect. Well, no kidding. A troubled man infamous on Salvation Point Island for killing his own father a decade before, Israel has few options, no friends, and a life-threatening secret. Elsewhere on the island, 12-year-old Lyman Rankin seeks shelter from his alcoholic father in an abandoned house only to discover that he is not alone. A mysterious woman greets him with a hatchet and a promise. Make a sound and I'll kill you. Well, that will pull you in right away. Honest Man. Sounds like a standalone, I think. I think he has a series, but I think that one's a standalone. Next one, Everyone Here is Lying by Sherry LaPena. And that definitely has a title of a lot of current reads. 336 pages, mystery thriller. Yeah, sounds like a domestic suspense, as it says right there. Welcome to Stanhope, a safe neighborhood, a place for families. William Muller is a family man on the surface, but he's been having an affair that ended horribly this afternoon at a motel up the road. So when he returns to his house, devastated and angry to find his difficult 9-year-old daughter Avery unexpectedly home from school, William loses his temper. Hours later, Avery's family declares her missing. Yeah, no, not for me. I did it for you, Amy Engel. So many ways to say that. I did it for you. Mystery thriller, 288 pages. It's been 14 years since Greer Dunning's older sister Eliza was murdered, and Greer's family has never been the same. And now there's been a similar killing in Greer's small Kansas hometown. A copycat, according to authorities, but Greer is convinced there is more to the story, that Eliza's murder had helped all those years ago. So Greer returns home after more than a decade away, desperate to answer the questions that have haunted her for years. And in her drive to uncover the truth, she forms a bond with the unlikeliest of allies, one that puts her in grave danger as almost everyone in her small town becomes a suspect. I did it for you. Kala by Colin Walsh. 416 pages. A most anticipated book of the year. In the seaside town of Kinlow on Ireland's coast. Let's see if I can. Oops. Nope. Not going to let me. Okay. Could be pronounced completely differently. On Ireland's west coast, three old friends are thrown together for the first time in years. They, Helen, Joe, and Mush, were part of an original group of 6 inseparable teenagers in the summer of 2003, with motherless, reckless Kala Lannan as their group's white-hot center. Soon after that summer's peak, Kala disappeared without a trace. Now it's 15 years later. Helen has reluctantly returned to Ireland for her father's wedding. Joe is a world-famous musician, newly back in town, and Mush has never left, too scared to venture beyond the counter of his mother's cafe. But human remains have been discovered in the woods. 2 more girls have gone missing, and as past and present begin to collide, the estranged friends are forced to confront their own complicity in the events that led to Kala's disappearance. There's a lot of those type of stories out there too, but Ireland, that gets my attention. Mrs. Plansky's Revenge by Spencer Quinn. That is a great title. I'm going to check in here super duper quick. Okay, doing good. What time are we at? Doing good. Mrs. Plansky's Revenge, Spencer Quinn. A new series start. Mrs. Loretta Plansky, a recent widow in her 70s, is settling into retirement in Florida while dealing with her 98-year-old father and fielding requests for money from her beloved children and grandchildren. Thankfully, her new hip hasn't changed her killer tennis game one bit. One night, Mrs. Plansky is startled awake by a phone call from a voice claiming to be her grandson Will, who desperately needs $10,000 to get out of a jam. Of course, Loretta obliges. After all, what are grandmothers for, even grandmothers who still haven't gotten a simple thank you for a gift sent weeks ago? Not that she's counting. By morning, Mrs. Plansky has lost everything. Law enforcement announces that Loretta's life savings have vanished and that it's hopeless to find the scammers behind the heist. First humiliated, then furious, Loretta Plansky refuses to be just another victim. In a courageous bid for justice, Mrs. Plansky follows her only clue on a whirlwind adventure to a small village in Romania to get her money and her dignity back and perhaps find a new lease on life too. That sounds good and very timely. You hear about those scams all the time, and somebody wrote that book. That is awesome. Laura Lippman, she's been in the mystery world a very long time. Prom Mom. Sounds like a standalone to me. Mystery thriller, 320 pages. Tells the story of Amber Glass, that's sad, desperately trying to get away from her tabloid past, but compulsively drawn back to the city of her youth and the prom date who destroyed everything she was reaching for. That sounds like a Carrie. Amber Glass has spent her entire adult life putting as much distance as possible between her and her hometown of Baltimore, where she fears she will forever be known as Prom Mom, the girl who allegedly killed her baby on the night. Oh my God! On the night of the prom after her date, Joe Simpson abandoned her to pursue the girl he really liked. But when circumstances bring Amber back to the city, she realizes she can have a second chance, as long as she stays away from Joe, now a successful commercial real estate developer, married to a plastic surgeon Meredith, to whom he is devoted. The problem is, Amber can't stay away from Joe, and Joe finds that it's increasingly hard for him to ignore Amber, if only because she remembers the boy he was and the man he said he was going to be. Against the surreal backdrop of 2020 and early 2021, the two are slowly drawn to each other and eventually cross the line they've been trying not to cross. And then Joe asks Amber to help him do the unthinkable, which I'm going to assume is to kill somebody. Wow, that took a twist I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be like a, like a soccer mom, but no. Ooh, that's kind of gruesome. Next one, The Legacies by Jessica Goodman. That's kind of a neat cover. Stands out from the crowd. Mystery thriller, young adult. Sorry, need a sip. Coffee is required. by Jessica Goodman. Oh, Old Money, New Secrets, One Killer Party. Scoring an invitation for membership to the exclusive Legacy Club in New York City is more than an honor. It gives you a lifetime of access to power and wealth beyond any prep school doors and guaranteed safety and security, as Legacy Club members always look out for their own. That is, after you make it through a rigorous week of events and the extravagant gala, the Legacy Balls. That sounds very much like, like the Selection and Hunger Games, only we're in contemporary elite. So it's not surprising when Excelsior Prep seniors Bernie Kaplan, Isabel Rothcroft, and Skylar Hawkins are nominated as legacies. Their family pedigrees have assured their membership since birth, even if they're all keeping secrets that could destroy their reputations. But scholarship kid from Queens, Tori Tasso, she's a surprise nominee, someone no one saw coming. Tori's never fit in this world of designer bags, penthouse apartments, and million-dollar donations. So what did she do to secure her place? The night of the Legacy Ball is supposed to be the best night of these seniors' lives, a night of haute couture, endless champagne, and plenty of hushed gossip. Everyone expects a night of luxury and excess. No one expects their secrets to come out, or for someone to die trying to keep them. I can definitely see that appealing to a certain generation. Probably not me. Last one listed here, Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. Looks like a young adult to me. Yep, mystery thriller. You must work twice as hard to get half as much. Adina Walker has known this the entire time she's been on scholarship at the prestigious Edgewater Academy, a school for the rich and mostly white upper class of New England. It's why she works so hard to be perfect and above reproach, no matter what she must force beneath the surface. Even one slip can cost you everything, and it does. One fight, one moment of lost control leaves Adina backlisted from her top choice Ivy League college and any other. Her only chance to regain the future she's sacrificed everything for is the finish, a high-stakes contest. Oh my God. Sponsored by Edgewater's founding family, in which 12 young, ambitious women with exceptional promise are selected to compete in 3 mysterious events: the Ride, the Raid, and the Royale. The winner will be granted entry into the fold of the Remington family, whose wealth and power can open any door. But when she arrives at the finish, Adina quickly gets the feeling that something isn't quite right with both the Remingtons and her competition, and soon it becomes clear that this larger-than-life prize can only come at an even greater cost, because the finish's stakes aren't just make or break, they're life and death. Adina knows the deck is stacked against her, and it always has been, so maybe the only way to survive Their Vicious Games is for her to change the rules. Can they not write a young adult book without having a Hunger Games type competition? No, apparently not. Hi, Cajun. Nope, that's okay. Yeah, too much like tape. Yeah, I'm sorry. There are no new ideas, which is kind of frustrating sometimes. All right. We got a couple minutes left, so let's jump over to Fresh Fiction. We're having a Mystery Monday looking at new releases. These are new releases coming out this week. And that site doesn't do things like the cozies and so forth, like this one, Murder at a London Finishing School by Jessica Ellicott. And I have a sneeze coming. Maybe it'll go away. This is 7th in the Beryl and Edwina mystery. Published August, but it is coming out this week. Murder at a London Finishing School, Jessica Ellicott. American adventuress Beryl Hallowell and prim and proper Brit Edwina Davenport team up once again as inquiry agents to solve a mystery at their alma mater in this historical, I've not read this series, English village mystery set just after World War I. I like that. Neither Beryl nor Edwina are the least bit interested in attending events at their alma mater, Miss DuPont's Finishing School for Young Ladies. Their lives are very full indeed in the village of Walmsley Parva. However, when a letter arrives from Miss DuPont herself requesting their help in professional capacity, they reluctantly pack their bags for London. Another thing I like about this site, this is freshfiction.com, is we've got some links here of how you would like to read that book, but they also list the other books in a series, if it's a series, or other books by this author that you can click on, which is really, really cool. And the other books in the series down there. That sounds kind of interesting. But I am a stickler about reading in order. You Can Die by Rebecca Zanetti. The only other thing, though, about this site, Fresh Fiction, is that the new releases this week are not necessarily new. They can be, this is the paperback version coming out, or re-releases, and things like that. So that's always something to keep in mind. You Can Die by Rebecca Zanetti, Laurel Snow, number 3. Set against the atmospheric snowy backdrop of rural Pacific Northwest. Rising star FBI profiler Laurel Snow navigates her career as a serial killer hunter with her complicated family life. The blacklist meets the profiler. Well, that got my attention. In this edgy, gripping thriller that's perfect for, I missed the word, fans of Laurel Griffin and Jane Ann Krentz. Very cool. Sorry. I had to set my reminder that I need to start wrapping up here because I got to get to work. But we will go over this page, some more cozies, later this week. But those are some good ones coming up. Let's go back to that. So, Deborah, good morning, Cajun. I'm in Southeast Louisiana. Where are you from? In Thibodaux? Thibodaux. Deborah, I'm an Army brat, but as an adult, New Orleans and Metairie in Georgia. Grayson outside Atlanta. It's Monday. Good luck. Exactly. So I want to thank you guys for showing up, and for anybody who watches later, thank you very much. I know it's early in the morning. This is the only time I'm able to do this every morning. Plus, I'm one of those disgusting morning people. So this is when I'm my highest energy, and as I've mentioned before, my dog Keo just does not want to get up in the morning to walk. He is not a morning dog. He takes after his daddy. But everybody have a beautiful Monday. Be sure to get some reading time in. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to also hit that notification, because not only am I doing this every morning, so I'll be here again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., but I'm doing reading sprints for sure Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. But I'm really thinking I'm going to be doing some more extra sprints. I read on tomorrow night, Tuesday at 6, and Thursday at 6. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings, I might be doing some live reading sprints just to get some extra reading time in, or creativity time if that's what you want to be doing. But have a beautiful Monday. And remember, you don't get good person points if you keep reading something you're not liking, because reading is supposed to be fun. Thank you, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.